back on the morning shift
How does it
after
feel?
a normal week of sleeping in until 6 o'clock in the morning.
You
It
have to
felt
rub it in.
great. But it is so good to be back. I was just saying I did miss you all. I didn't expect to. No, just kidding.
Look, I give it till Wednesday.
I missed you all. So nice to be back.
I think she just called us like her old robe.
I did,
like we're
didn't
just
I?
comfortable.
Right. You know how it is.
Yeah.
The old slippers. It's nice to be back.
With holes in them. All right, here's the deal this morning. Is a cloud, is moisture resting out there on the surface, and it can cause things to be very icy. So this is going to be probably our biggest issue through the morning commute. I noticed a real thick frost on many car windshields this morning. Right now, 31 degrees out at O'Hare. It is 31 degrees currently at Midway and 30 degrees the temperature over at the lakefront. So where are we going today? Well, we should break free of some of that frost and fog this morning, and we'll end up with some sun here today. We have lots to talk about for our Tuesday time frame, and yes, we'll discuss it coming up. But I do want to know what
Sidewalks were very slick, so you've got to be cautious out there. IDOT crews do have some extra salt vehicles out there. We've already had a crash in Long Grove at the intersection of routes 53 and 83. There's the snapshot from the Lake County, Illinois website. They are asking for additional salt in this area. Kane County, McHenry County, that's where we're seeing a little bit more black ice on some of those bridge decks. You really do need to be cautious this morning. We can see all of our tower cameras. Take a look at the Kennedy from our...
Eyewitness News reporter Jessica D'Onofrio is live at police headquarters. Jessica.
Terrell, the numbers are certainly disturbing, and as you said, CPD released in a statement overnight that these numbers are absolutely unacceptable. The new statistics coming out just in the past few hours. He hasn't seen murder numbers like this since the year 2000. Reporting live at CPD headquarters, Jessica D'Onofrio, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Thursday morning, Morris was expected to graduate this year.
A local man wanted for allegedly torturing a dog is now in custody. Eyewitness News reporter Tanya Babbage is in the alert center with the information new this morning. Tanya.
Judy, Richard Cope had been on the run since about January. Cope will be brought back to LaPorte County, and more charges, in addition to animal torture, are possible. The deal in Iowa.
He will be unbelievable.
For Republicans, we'll expect to see those results pretty soon after 7 o'clock tonight. But for the Democrats, it can take a little bit longer, since oftentimes those caucuses unfold like a game of Red Rover, with campaigns trying to sway the voters from non-competitive candidates over to their side. Lana, Zach, ABC News.
A overhaul at O'Hare will generate 5,000 local jobs and improve on-time performance.
in January, not to...
Can't complain about that, yeah.
But I love Roz's dress.
Okay.
I love that color.
Okay. All right.
Explain why it's so exciting for you to wear green.
I am so super stoked today because I don't have to stand in front of a chroma key, technical term there. So if I were to stand where Tracy stands to do weather, you would see maps through this screen. But because I'm in my brand new traffic center and a plasma screen, I can wear green, and I'm so excited.
For the first time.
In 27 years, first time. It's a big deal.
Looks good. Looks great.
It does. So she's going to talk more about some icy conditions that are out there and how it's impacting the roads this morning. And yes, I get car windshields on my way in this morning. A mix of sun and clouds are expected today, and then overnight tonight, it is looking like we could have a little bit of a very light wintry mix around during the overnight hours. So let's look at that and our futurecast. Again, this morning we are going to start with mainly sunshine here this morning and into this afternoon. But let's get into that overnight period and even into tomorrow. You can see it's mainly rain that's going to be coming our way here tomorrow morning. And most of us are going to stay in the warm sector, except I still think a line from about DeKalb up toward about Antioch and north. That's where overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning there could be a little bit of light snow mixed with some freezing rain, but most of us are going to end up with rain here. So let's talk about how much snow. And you can see one model not excited about any snow at all for the Chicago area, keeping any accumulation much farther to the north. Meanwhile, you get out into Iowa. Of course, big day in Iowa today with the caucuses going on out there. All kinds of winter alerts that are in effect. And then there are winter storm warnings in effect across southwest Wisconsin overnight. But right now, that storm system still out in the Rockies producing snow there. 31 degrees right now at O'Hare. Traveling around, temperatures are mainly in the upper 20s and lower 30s in the area. 28 degrees New Lenox. Over in Gary, it is 33 degrees. And our temperatures here around noon are going to be in the mid-40s. You can see some cloud cover starting to move in. During the overnight hours, we had a pretty clear cloud deck for most of the time. But now we are watching this next storm system that is really going to have an impact on us tomorrow. But as you look, 4 different models suggesting virtually no snow for most of the Chicago area. This afternoon, we should see a mix of clouds and sun. Highs today in the 40s, and then tomorrow looks like we could have a brief period with a wintry mix.
Where we had a little bit of icing going on. It's a little slippery there at routes 53 and 83. There's the snapshot. There are the emergency crews. Looks like there was a semi involved in that collision as well. So really, take it easy out there. A lot of the secondary roads are going to be slick. We do have salt crews out on the expressways, and a lot of suburbs also have crews out there. We can take a look outside.
Next live. Today at 9 on ABC 7. Now, from Chicago. You're watching Judy Sue, Terrell Brown, weather with meteorologist Tracy Butler, and Roz Varen's traffic. ABC 7 Eyewitness News at 4:30 continues.
2 Virginia Tech students are in jail charged in the murder of a 13-year-old girl. Police now are trying to figure out exactly what was the motive for that crime. $9.95 a month. And some Chicago passengers have quite the story to tell about their trip home from London.
Morning. Well, this morning what we are dealing with is some fog around the area, and we are hearing reports of some icy spots. Roz has more on that, but right now you can see some cloud cover starting to come on in. Here's a look at the current temperatures. 31 degrees right now at O'Hare, 31 at Midway. Today we're going to end up with some sunshine and temperatures this afternoon headed into the
Kane County, McHenry County, and even in Schaumburg. They just tweeted that they've got extra salt crews out there, not only for the streets, but also some of the walkways. Take a look outside at our West Tower. That traffic looks good. Judy and Terrell.
Alrighty, Roz, thank you. 4:49 right now. A man crying out for help probably never thought a nun would be coming to an intervention, right? Right there at the right time.
Yeah.
Okay, it is 4:50 right now. Coming up, a challenging start to a road trip for the Bulls.
Good morning. I'm Ionne Miller. True to season-long form, the Bulls followed up a solid win by, again, getting thoroughly beat. Pau Gasol says they're just not disciplined. Jimmy Butler doesn't know why the team keeps doing it, but they're all sick of the inconsistencies that continued Sunday in a blowout loss. Butler prize, and after all that talk about Scott not deserving the All-Star nod, he, of course, is named MVP. Hawks are off until Tuesday when they'll travel to Colorado. And as Derek said, the Bulls at Utah later tonight. That's a look at sports. I'm Ionne Miller. Have a magnificent Monday.
Okay, Dionne, thank you. It is 4:54. Get used to reading the clock in the morning. Okay, it's 4:54. Coming up, the suburb where electricity will cost you more.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Terrell Brown.
Good morning. I'm Judy Sue. Nice to be with you on this early Monday morning. Let's begin with the First Alert weather update.
last week. Good morning. Well, we are so glad you're back. Good morning. This morning we are starting off with some very damp pavement because of the rain and the drizzle we had yesterday. Now we have some fog this morning, and with temperatures this morning that are at or below freezing, we are hearing of some icy spots around. 28 degrees Crystal Lake, 31 O'Hare, 31 at Midway, 34 degrees the temperature in Munster. But we will see some sun today. We'll have a complete look at your forecast.
Volume. We have no incident.
Acerca de la controversia que vive la actriz.